I own over 150 fragrances that cost $50 or less. But these are my 10 cheapies for life. Meaning if my house was burning down and I only had time to save 10 affordable fragrances, these are the 10 that I'm choosing to save, at least right now. Before I get bombarded by comments claiming that some of these fragrances are more than $50, all of the prices listed are from perfumeonline.ca. You can use code FB5 to get 5% off at checkout. Just go to the link in the description. I promise you, these are all legit prices. This list is not in order, but at the number 10 spot is Afnan's Turathi Blue. If I had 3 words to describe this fragrance, it would be luxurious bubble bath in a bottle. This fragrance is actually a dupe of Bulgari Tiger, a fragrance that I've never smelt before. But just as a standalone, this smells so unbelievably good. The main notes I get is definitely a whole lot of grapefruit and a whole lot of muskiness, but it's very manly. It smells like what a gentleman would wear in the summertime. That's how I'll describe this. I wear a lot of my more fresh, citrusy fragrances like this for the gym, but this smells too classy and honestly smells too expensive for me to want to wear at the gym. Like, this is what I would wear if I was wearing a suit and a tie, but it was still super hot outside. Yeah, that's actually, I killed that description, damn. My second cheap fragrance for life is Vanilla Voyage by Mason Azra. This fragrance is huge in the more kind of women's perfume community, but as a man, I'm still wearing this thing. I don't freaking care. I met up with the owner of this company in Dubai literally 2 weeks ago, and when he gave me the bottle of this thing, he warned me, do only 2 sprays, maximum 3. I should have listened because I did 5 sprays and I kid you not, I thought I was suffocating. It is so nuclearly strong for $30. It is ridiculous. It's essentially, as the name suggests, it's just a bomb of milky, creamy vanilla. I don't get any other notes. I just get a pure vanilla extract bomb. And I would say, yes, it leans slightly more feminine, but I would argue that this fragrance is the perfect layering base to put like a more masculine scent on top. It's not a dupe, it's an original creation, but if you like Bianco Latte, if you like Mancera or Mori Cafe, you will love this stuff. I'm actually gonna wear it today as my scent. Okay, 2 sprays. 1, 2, and now, it's too strong almost. I just realized I'm going to the gym after this video, so I'm not putting anything else on top of that. Otherwise, the whole gym is gonna be absolutely just dying. Lattafa Jasoor. This is a dupe of Valentino's Coral Fantasy, and it works so well literally all year round. It's probably the most unique smelling cheap fragrance on this list. You get red apple, it's just very fruity. You get a slight bit of kind of tobacco as well, but it's not tobacco-y enough where you smell like a cigarette addict or anything wearing this fragrance. I would definitely say to make sure you smell the real Valentino Coral Fantasy before you go off and buy the dupe, because yes, this is cheap, it's very affordable, but there is a good chance this fragrance just won't be for you. I found that Coral Fantasy is probably the least mass appealing smelling Valentino fragrance, but it's also probably my favorite, at least right now. I feel like I wear the real Coral Fantasy way too much to just not be able to live with that scent profile anymore. So I'll take the dupe. And this gets it like in the air. I mean, yeah, I would never be able to tell a difference if someone blindfolded me and sprayed, you know, the real thing and this on tester strips. I would just be stabbing in the dark, trying to work out which is the real one and which is the dupe. As I've been saying for a long time now, COLOGNE is probably my favorite Middle Eastern cologne fragrance brand, and COLOGNE Vanilla Dunes is definitely one from the brand that I'm keeping for life. It's heavily inspired by Parfums de Mali Altair, which is a fragrance many consider to be the best masculine smelling vanilla of all time. And I will say, they kind of put their own unique twist on that scent DNA. It gets it about 90% close, but I would say it has a more fresher take. The vanilla is kind of reduced. There's a little bit more kind of citrusiness. I think the orange is slightly stronger. Yes, it is very close to the original, but I think this is slightly more versatile than the real Altair. For around $30, you're getting a fragrance that lasts around 8 hours. It smells very close to a $350 fragrance with a pressurized atomizer, so you definitely get your money's worth, and it just smells fantastic. It's so good. I don't wear this dupe a lot, but I'm sure it gets a lot of compliments. I feel like this scent profile just has that kind of appeal to it. So don't buy this expecting a 1-to-1 of the real Altair, but it does get very, very close. And like I said, if you can imagine a slightly fresher version that can be used all year round, I think you would really like Village Dunes. No, Vanilla Dunes. I always say Village Dunes, it's Vanilla Dunes. 77% of people that watch my channel regularly are not subscribed, and it breaks my heart every time I see that statistic. So it is time for you to join the 23% of you that are subscribed to the channel. Click that subscribe button right now. It is totally free, but it helps me out a ton. Let's get back to the video. Although it is not in order, like I said, at the number 5 spot we have Mango Ice by Golf Orchid. This fragrance is blowing up TikTok right now, and I'm really not surprised. It's an ultra realistic, ripe mango smell with some vanilla in the base as well as it dries down. It is just so addictive. Anyone out there that likes fruity scents, particularly mango though, just as a smell, there is no way you just don't love this stuff. It's so good. If you enjoy Herba Pura or particularly Herba Gold, but you want something that is more distinct in the fruit that it's trying to smell like, you'll probably love Mango Ice, because I do enjoy Herba Gold. I think it's a big improvement over the OG Herba Pura, but I still don't like the fact I can't pick out what fruits I'm smelling. I just get a whole mashup of fruits. If you want just a very mango-y dominant scent, this one is for you. If you just want to smell like a whole mix and mash of different fruits, check out Herba Gold. This is heavily inspired by SHL's God of Fire, although I do find this kind of leans into the more photorealistic mango category and is slightly less sweet than the real thing. I also find that this fragrance is perfectly unisex. Yeah, maybe even slightly masculine, but it's just a beautiful scent. It would work so well in the summer during the day or night. Up next, we have one of the best citrus fragrances I have ever smelled, even at its ridiculously cheap price point. Odyssey Limoni by Armaf just smells so damn high quality. And I'm sorry, you can just tell they used really high quality ingredients in this. I know it's cheap, but you can just tell there's no way that there are cheap ingredients inside of this cheap perfume. It's inspired to me by a mix of 2 popular fresh LV fragrances, Afternoon Swim and Imagination. This is like 80% Afternoon Swim, so I get a lot of really sweet orange, but I also kind of get the fresh, almost tea vibe of Imagination as well, especially in the dry down. But if you like Afternoon Swim, if you want a fragrance that actually performs slightly better than the real Afternoon Swim, check this one out. But yeah, photorealistic citrus, really high quality smell. It's so great and uplifting in the summertime. This is a banger. And I'm not even a citrus guy like that. I'm not even a citrus guy, but I am for this fragrance. You guys already know this fragrance is going to be on this list, so I don't want to yap about it too much. But of course, Lattafa Khamrah has to be on here. This is the fragrance that started off the dupe trend, for me at least. It made me realize that, oh crap, these companies really can create a high quality fragrance for $50 US. It still blows my mind. Even now, after smelling hundreds of high quality cheap fragrances, this one is still probably the best. The Kawa version, which has dark roasted coffee, and the Dukan version, which kind of has a slight smoky incense vibe, are also fantastic. And Kawa might still be my favorite, but at least the past month, I've just been wearing the OG so much. So freaking much. It is just so yummy, delicious, slightly masculine still to my nose, but I love it. I used to always describe this as having almost like a buttery smell, and yeah, that's what it is. It's not creamy, it's buttery. And if you're thinking, what the hell is this guy talking about? You probably haven't smelt it yet, because you might get it if you had. Remember near the start of this video, I said that Lattafa Jasoor is the most unique smelling fragrance on this list? Well, that was a complete lie. It was a lie, because Rasasi Hawas Fire is the most unique. Hawas Fire is a Rasasi fragrance that kind of slipped under the radar, and I actually think it is because of how freaking unique and different this fragrance is, because people expected just another dupe to come out. No, this smells like nothing I've ever smelled. It's a marine, slightly salty aquatic scent that has a ambery and kind of vanilla heavy base. It almost smells like a mix of something like Versace Pour Homme and Azaro the most wanted. Like sweet and marine just coming together to form a unique creation that smells incredible. And yes, it works probably best in the summer, but because of that amber and vanilla base, you can use this thing all year round. It definitely has a Middle Eastern feel to it, which also means it has that Middle Eastern performance. I get 12 plus hours of longevity with very strong projection. If you want a really unique smelling fragrance that people around you would just be like, what the hell is that smell? In like a good way though, check out this one. And also the bottle looks incredible as well. If you would rather just play it more safe and stick with the more marine and aquatic side of things, Hawas Ice is always there, and this one I talk about all the time. But Hawas Fire, I swear, it's for the cool kids. This is for the people that want something safe. Hawas Fire is when you just want to send it, and there's a 80% chance you'll love it and 20% chance you will probably never wear it again. Creme brulee, pineapple, and vanilla. Those are the main notes of the number one fragrance on this list, and that is Lattafa's Honor and Glory. And it is glorious. It is also the opposite of Blind by Safe, and I've made the mistake of talking really highly about this fragrance in the past and forgetting to mention that you probably should never blind buy this. And so I get people in the comments saying they bought it and now want to kill me because they hate it. But I love it. And I know many others that love it. But it's not Blind by Safe. That is the warning of this video. That is the only warning you're getting. And I think the reason some people hate this is because it's a tropical scent, which already is quite controversial, but it's extremely sweet and creamy. It's a creamy tropical fragrance that has a creme brulee note. I mean, what do you guys expect? A fragrance that has creme brulee as a note is not going to be mass appealing for everyone. Come on, let's be for real. It's also very powdery in the dry down, which is the only thing I kind of struggled with this fragrance, and it's another reason why I can't wear it all the time. I have to be in a specific mood. I have to really want to smell super loud and just obnoxious, but delicious. It draws people in. It's delicious. Oh, and the pineapple too keeps it kind of masculine. It just works. This stuff just works. After I finished recording, I realized I missed a key cheapie fragrance, and that is Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. Don't worry, you're my baby, and I will never forget about you again. This is my third bottle of this fragrance, and I don't know if you can hear, but this third bottle is almost freaking gone. That is because real ones watching know that this is my signature gym scent, and it has been for the past 3 years. I wear this 4 to 5 times a week. It's a little bit sweet, it's super musky, and it just works so well with sweat. Some fragrances do, some don't. I've done the experimenting for you. Trust me, if you want to smell fresh and clean at the gym, do 3 to 5 sprays of Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, and you are welcome. That is going to wrap it up on my 10 cheap fragrances under $50 for life. Let me know what you thought of my list. Let me know your number one cheap fragrance. Like, subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.